Hello and welcome to Alchemist Swim. I'm Alchemist Jen and it's a pleasure having you today and thanks for joining me. Woo! I have Kitty here with me. He's going to say brief hello. Hi Kitty. Nope. That was sort of a hello. It's like, what are you grabbing me for? I just wanted to play with your yarn because I have yarn in front of me. So the whim of the day is to show you my doodle of the day and then to knit and chat like normal, pretty normal day. So here's my doodle. Ta-da! Oh, peas. I just really want to be funny and punny and I just ran with it. Oh, peas. Anyway, so that was my silly doodle of the day. And then I'm going to work on my silly scarflet. Silly is the word of the day, apparently. So this is actually the name of the scarflet. It is the silly scarflet, for reals. And so I'm going to work on knitting it, since I don't have another... I mean, I always have lots of projects going on, fair enough. But this one's like my go-to. Easy to pick up, easy to put down. I can't really get lost during it. It's super awesome. Super awesome. So I am working through this and then I will be doing a couple more rows and then I'll do another break so I can get another hole in there and I'll just be well on our way. So yay. That is what is happening. So today and yesterday I was working on dyeing some yarn. So I'm super excited about how it turned out. I just finished washing it. So it accepted the dye really well. It's gorgeous. It's my favorite base, I'd say. It's my best-selling base for sure. So it has made its way to many, many people. It's an alpaca eco superwash base with fitted nylon in there. So it's like a sock weight. And it's just gorgeous. It really accepts the dye really well. So the colors, I did the kind of the predominant colors in the two batches. One was the mainly, I can use words, a purple, very deep purple, and then the other one, the main color was orange. The ones that kind of pop in those. There's other colors because I usually try to do at least 3 per skein if I'm not doing just a tonal one. So it looks pretty amazing and I've started to increase the amount of each batch. So I'll do 2 pans instead of just 1 and that means 10 skeins instead of just 5 in a specific colorway at a time. So yay for growth and making it to that point in the dyeing adventure, and so I'm sure that that will probably seem still small eventually if I continue to grow the way that I am. So that's very exciting. And yeah, so got some yarn coming up. I ordered some more today, so I did more of this base, same base, and then another base that does really well too. So it's a Highland wool, and it's a nice, a thicker weight yarn. So it, you know, if people want to do something that's not a fingering, it gives a good option, and it goes pretty well too. So that is what I got today. Probably my next ordering span, I'll get some more of the cotton and the straight up cotton because I have a bunch of that to dye too. So I'll be working on that this week. And I need to also get some more dyes. So I've got a dye order being built right now. Be able to order that in the next day or so as I decide what other things I need. Like fixers, so I need to get some citric acid and soda ash. It's really kind of amusing, at least to myself, that I've balanced out how much of each of those I tend to use. So like right now I'm low on both of them, so it's nice just to be able to get a heavier box at once, I guess, in that sense. I don't know. I find it satisfying to get them both at the same time, as I'm using about the same amount. Like if I order 5 pounds, I'm going low on 5 pounds at the same time, kind of thing. So I'd say that kind of feels like I'm dyeing yarn slash fabric slash cotton yarn, which is also the same as the fabric one. I'm dyeing those things at an equal-ish rate, I guess. It's fun for my brain. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't impact anything. Not really. So yeah. So I will have some more of that goodness coming in, and then like if I talked about yesterday, I think I've decided on my first 2 crochet patterns. So then I will be designing those and planning out my first kits. So then I'll be able to dye batches of yarns and the cottons in those colors to kind of showcase those kits, and then have the extra yarn for if people want to just get more of it or do other options for the pattern. So those are my current, I'd say, things that are on my mind. I have plenty of other projects that I'm working on, and I kind of enjoy that, having many things going on, so I can just kind of jump around. Things that are on my to-do list that I guess keep kind of getting pushed aside a little bit include doing some resin work. So I still want to make marbles, and I still want to make molds to be able to make resin creatures and kind of little toys and things. So those are still on my short-term goals. And the other thing I want to do, I definitely need to and want to make some handmade paper and do some prints. That way I have paper pulp and I'm just ready to do it. You know, with the stuff, I think for the most part, I just need to go forward with the project to just be able to, I think, use up the pulp at the same time. I don't want it to open it and then have it, go bad or something. That's just kind of my thought process is I just kind of want to have a season where I'm just making a bunch of paper, and I don't have to print on it all right away either, right? So I can just make a bunch of paper, and then beat through it. So that's probably sounds like something I'll do. I kind of want to stick with one size, or like the smaller size and maybe a little bit bigger. For some of it, I have, for my paper mold and decals, I have a 5x5 that I'm super excited to get into action. Brand new one that I got from Liz at Wooden Decal, and so I'm ready. So just gotta do it. Let's see, there's something else I was gonna work on too. It's like I just had it in my head, and I was like, oh, I should say that thing that I'm working on. And then I'm like blanking. It's all good. There's plenty of other things that are going on, right? Oh, I was thinking about working on my website, updating that, and getting my dyed clothing line up there too. So that is still, I'm making some really good progress. I think I have 2 more dye batches to go till I've gone through all of it, which is exciting. And then I can start posting it. Also working on revamping my website to be a little bit more, I think, colorful and playful. Right now I have a very, I think, simple design, which has served for me trying to figure out where I want to go. But the more I think about it, the more I ponder it. I really want it to be a brighter, bolder interaction, and I like interactive things, like things that you can kind of get lost in. And so so those are kind of things that I'm kind of rolling around my head as I'm looking to redesign my website. So I enjoy doing it all by myself, in the sense that, it is a project in itself. It's something that I have to, do as a challenge. And then I also will learn things along the way and, you know, make mistakes and grow and, you know, be able to come up with problem solving with it. So I enjoy kind of the struggles, I guess, I have with it, in the sense that, you know, it's not something I do every day, but it's something that I can work through and figure out and learn through. So I'm excited to do more on that and figure out how I want it to look. There's nice ways to be able to build with templates, but then if I wanted to go deeper and actually look at modifying code and things like that, I can too. So I think that just makes it extra appealing that I have full control with some supports as I need them, with lots of supports as I need them, and then be able to go into the nitty gritty and be able to modify it too. So that's what I am working on and looking forward to. So I got a couple rows done. So I got a little bit further through there, which is super fantastic. And then I will be able to make another hole, like I said, so I can start pulling that through, and then I'll make a nice little scarf on my chin. That makes sense. So that's been the whim of the day, to ramble at you and to let you know my creative thoughts and processes and give you an update. I don't know, I do this every day. You'd think that would just be, I don't know what it's like to even listen to me, but I hope that I'm somewhat interesting and that some things that I say make sense. Or if you do watch me every day, there's a few people that do, you might go, you just said something totally different 3 days ago, or, you know, that's not what you were thinking then. And that, you know, it's a whole